I saw it.
Just stay there, okay? Just hold on.
How deep is it? Are we gonna die? Is the house gonna fall on top of us? Mommy!
Hey, we just got home and you would not believe.
Welcome back. Today we are talking about a film that I watched in arguably the worst or maybe the best environment possible. 30,000 feet up in the air. I watched If I Had Legs I Would Kick You on a plane. And let me tell you, the claustrophobia on the cabin made this movie 10 times scarier. The film is already pure chaos, but being trapped in a metal tube while watching Rose Byrne slowly unravel, that was an experience.
If I Had Legs, I Would Kick You, directed by Mary Bronstein, is one of the silent champions of last year. And what I mean by that is, I don't think anyone had this film on their radar in the first quarter of the year. But it slowly crept up the festival circuit to become one of the favorites of the award season this year. And the biggest reason for that, and I know you will hear this and have probably heard this a million times in other reviews before, but it truly deserves all the flowers, which is Rose Byrne's Oscar-nominated performance.
She actually won the Silver Bear for Best Leading Performance at the Berlinale for this, and it is so deserved. She plays Linda, a therapist who is barely holding it together. She is funny, she is terrifying, and she is completely raw. It's the kind of acting that makes you feel physically stressed on just watching her breathe.
You know, this is really one of those films that, regardless of its visual spectacle and technical mastery, it just wouldn't work if the actors didn't put up their A game to support all that. And Rose Byrne is a force of nature in this. The script really asks a lot of her, and this is a very demanding and mentally tasking role, but she absolutely carries this film on her back.
Linda is a therapist whose life is literally collapsing. Her apartment ceiling caves in, forcing her and a sick daughter into a motel. Her husband is usually absent. Her patients are spiraling, and her own therapist, played by a hilarious Conan O'Brien, is absolutely no help. What's genius, you never really see the daughter's face. She's just the presence of medical needs and feeding tubes. The film uses this setup to explore metaphors of pregnancy and trauma in a way that feels like a fever dream. The hole in the ceiling becomes this massive, terrifying symbol of our mental state.
Talking about my experience with the film, I wasn't really aware too much of the plot before going into this, and I honestly went in a little blind. And I was just wildly amused and curious by the bizarre name of the film, and I can't really say that feeling left me when the credits roll.
I absolutely love the chaotic nature of the film. It treats therapy not as a cure but as another layer of noise. The editing is snappy and aggressive. It doesn't let you settle. It captures that specific feeling of a panic attack where everything is happening at once and nobody is listening. It's a film about trauma of caregiving, but it's told with the energy of a thriller. It's messy, loud, and completely brilliant.
You say this is a film that really challenges you mentally. To give an example, I would take the opening sequence of this film, which, of course without spoilers, starts with Rose Byrne's character navigating her home with her daughter, but everything is flooded. Like, the entire house is flooded, and it's like the characters are aware of this bizarre occurrence, but they don't really react to it with the intensity it demands. And the editing pattern, not only in this scene but throughout the film, is structured in a way to mentally exhaust you and derail you anywhere it gets the chance. And all of this leads to a very claustrophobic and surreal and, quite honestly, uncomfortable experience. Like, there were many scenes of the film that was getting on my nerves, in a good way of course, but it really made me go like, I love this, but please end this, it's too much. And the beautiful thing is that this is by design, and it succeeds at what it sets out to do pretty beautifully. Overall, If I Had Legs, I Would Kick You is a strong and unique voice in the world of psychological horror. It challenges the norms and sets new standards with its innovative visuals and storytelling.
It's an experimental, chaotic masterpiece that proves Rose Byrne is one of the best actors working today. Just maybe don't watch it on a plane like me if you are already afraid of flying. Let me know in the comments, did this movie stress you out as much as it did me? And do you agree that it's top tier A24? Let's talk.